Just wake me up, just wake me up, don't let me down. Just give me coffee. Just wake me up, just wake me up, just wake me up, horse is cold, just wake me up, just wake me up, don't let me down. Give me coffee. Just wake me up, just wake me up, just wake me up, horse is cold, just let me be blunt. My speech in the morning, nothing but grunts. With no coffee, that's as dangerous. On a scale from 1 to 10, I rank it that girl from Stranger Things. And if you get what I'm saying, my attitude be mad flagrant like I'm Draymond. But you ain't get the picture, BFP. So I'm gonna keep pushing on you, GNC. It's like, yeah, the first thing on my mind is when that hot coffee gonna seep into the coffee grind. It's like some magic's floating all in the air. Toss some ice cubes in my cup, it's a good day. All I gotta say is that it's starting in a good way. It's time for working and I don't even care. Just wake me up, just wake me up, don't let me down. Just give me coffee. Just wake me up, just wake me up, just wake me up, horse is cold, just wake me up, just wake me up, don't let me down. Give me coffee. Just wake me up, just wake me up, just wake me up, horse is cold, we start fresh, that's how it's gotta be. Everything starts back with your coffee beans. If it's cold brew, then it's gotta be coarse. Don't get the cart ahead of the horse, start learning the course. But of course you can disregard, and don't at me if it gets too hard. When it's my time to drink, man, it's always on hand. Drink from a cup or a bottle, even a can. You never know when you're craving a hit. It could be in the bathroom while you're taking a Ric Flair while singing, ain't got nothing on it. When that coffee hits my lips, it's a seance. Feeling real super with the cape on. Anything I'll take on. This cup of coffee, yeah boy, this is the shit. Just wake me up, just wake me up, don't let me down. Just give me coffee. Just wake me up, just wake me up, just wake me up, horse is cold, just wake me up, just wake me up, don't let me down. Give me coffee. Just wake me up, just wake me up, just wake me up, horse is cold, verse, so I guess that's where I talk about how we might be addicted in a roundabout kind of way, or how you say a dependency that's in my life, and I'm proud to say it's filling me with way more energy than I'll ever need, keeping me up for things I thought I'd never see. Time's gonna kill us all one day, whether old age, illness, or from listening to Coldplay. F that noise, bubble love, love. Drink all the coffee, chug a lug, lug. The day doesn't start till you run your second cup. If they talk before then, homies better duck.
Good morning, and welcome to the morning stream here at the Den of Nerds Live, the very best way to start your nerdy day. And on today's show, we're going to be covering some very difficult ground. What should Marvel Studios do with the Black Panther character and the Black Panther franchise? It's still really early, of course, and we want to try to be respectful, but this morning, as I was thinking about whether or not we should cover this on the show, and I was thinking about all the different implications, how to be sensitive to this topic, how to be sensitive to people that are still mourning, I also thought to myself, wow, I'm having this much difficulty. I wonder what Kevin Feige is thinking. There was a great article done in The Hollywood Reporter recently. We're going to break that down, and we're going to talk amongst ourselves as a community here about what do we think Marvel should do. There are no wrong answers, and we're just fans trying to figure it out, but that will be the majority of what goes on for today's show. But before we get into all of that, let's say what's up. Let's say good morning to all of the beautiful nerds. Look at all those green badges. That's good shit. David's in the building. Peter is here. Ryan H. is in the building. Brian O'Connor, Star Wars Santa, Will Bonin, David Fuller, Lord Vito, Trevin Gilly is here. MWM, I never know how to say that name. Adam G's here. Whiskey Steve. Gray's in the building. Knight 1223. Josh is here. Dan the Man, Landon, Jeffers Morning, Stormy, Russell, Aaron, Hawks Holocrons, Justice Simone, Boshti's in the building. DJ Johnson. Holy cow. James Heaton's in here. Bill M. So many beautiful people in here. Equals MCU. Fanjecture's in here. What's up, everybody? How we all doing? All right, let's pull the music back a little bit. Oh, man, by the way, we lost so many subscribers because of the music change. I don't know how to personally feel about it. You know, I don't know how to feel about that. Show notes! Look, last night we concluded the very first season of the Nerd Card Showdown. And I usually don't like to do spoilers, but man, the Chet Boys for life. What an incredible run. What an incredible run for the Chet Boys, taking the championship in the final round of the Nerd Card Showdown. Congratulations to the Chet Boys. Woo, 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 woo. Congratulations to the Chet Boys for life. Dan, I love you, but I am definitely not going to stop my intro to read your question. Hold up just a second and put the question into the chat again. So, we honor the Chet Boys. Good for you, Chet Boys for life. Ultimate Nullifiers, hell of a season, man. Hell of a season for the Ultimate Nullifiers. Well done. Well done. Now, Ryan and I and many of the team are going to just take a freaking second. We're very happy to have our Wednesday afternoons and our Wednesday evenings back. That shit's going to be cool. But we also want to plan for the next season of the Nerd Card Showdown. Absolutely. Absolutely. Tonight, 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, After Dark. You better be there. You're not going to want to miss it. After Dark, the After Dark crew, they have a lot to say. There's the John Boyega stuff that's going on. There's the Chadwick Boseman stuff. Lot of stuff that I think the dudes are going to get into tonight. I'm very much looking forward to that. Make sure you're there for After Dark tonight at 10 p.m. And then tomorrow evening, for you Nerdvenger members, we're watching The Boys. We are watching The Boys. I think right now we're going to start at 7. That, I think, was the winning vote yesterday. I'll look back at it today. But we put up a poll on the community tab here, and a lot of people voted for 7 p.m., and so that is when we will be watching The Boys. It's going to be dope, dude. I'm very excited for that show tomorrow. I'm very excited for that. All right. So that should be real, real cool. Make sure you're checking all of that out. And let's see here. What was Dan? I'm just so curious. Dan, where was your comment, dude? Did you drop it in here? Josh, my deal was this. I'm currently making a Star Wars short film myself. If Grace Randolph ever interviews me about it, I'll put in the good word for you. In exchange, we stream the movie here. Hey, I like that, Dan. I'm into that. I am into that. Which trailer do we see first? Season 2 of the Mando or the Season 2 of the Nerd Card Showdown? I don't know, man. You know, while we're on that subject, let me just bring something up here. Look, this is... Hey, man, it is what it is, but... Where's it at? Okay, so check this out. Apparently, and this is verifiable, apparently Season 1 of The Mandalorian had its first trailer August 23rd for a November 12th release. Meanwhile, Season 2 is supposed to debut in October, has been wrapped for months, and yet still no trailer. But there couldn't possibly be anything wrong with it. No, we're good, right? And yes, that was a tweet by the Queen. Watch your Twitter. Wait, what? DM to see a drunk Stormy. Josh, thanks, Stormy. Appreciate the love, man. Appreciate the love. I'll definitely check it out. I will definitely check it out. Now, look. What we have to talk about today is kind of rough. It's kind of rough. Going to be real. But we got to talk about it. I think now is the right time to talk about it. So let's just get into it.
It's the craziest news of the day. Yo, this news is crazy.
Disney grapples with how to proceed on Black Panther without Chadwick Boseman. This article came out, I believe, yesterday. Could have even been 2 days ago. Let's see here. Yeah, yesterday. So this is really interesting, guys, because, Chadwick had been fighting in silence. We've talked about this quite a bit. Not a lot of people knew. There's been a lot of assumptions about what people did know. This article in the Hollywood Reporter is pretty enlightening. It paints a pretty troubling picture. Okay, outside of family, only a small group of insiders was aware of the Marvel star's battle with cancer, and now studio executives are grieving and figuring out a way to move forward. On August 28th, Chief Creative Officer of Marvel, Kevin Feige, received an urgent email regarding Chadwick Boseman with no further information. Unbeknownst to anyone at the studio, the Black Panther star had been battling colon cancer privately for 4+ years and had taken a sudden turn for the worse. By the time Feige read the message an hour later, Boseman already had died, sending shockwaves through Disney and the tight-knit Marvel Cinematic Universe. Look, guys, a lot of us assumed that Feige knew. A lot of us assumed that he knew. The dude had no idea. An hour before Boseman died, an email was sent to him about it. That's the first that he had heard about it. And I heard that he actually found out publicly before he actually got to read that email, which is horrible, right? So they go on to talk about a lot of different things here. I'm going to just read a few of the things, and then we'll get into it, okay? Disney sources say the company is processing its grief and that it is focused at this stage is to pay tribute to Boseman and not on making of Black Panther 2. Only a handful of non-family members knew that Boseman was sick, including producing partner Logan Coles, longtime agent Michael Green, trainer Addison Henderson, and 42 director Brian Hegland, with varying degrees of knowledge about the severity of the actor's condition. No one involved with Black Panther was aware. I want to say that again. No one involved with Black Panther was aware. It was Boseman's wish to keep his cancer battle private. Many are left wondering how Boseman kept his diagnosis under wraps while shooting a film with a colossal budget like $200 million that they spent on Black Panther. But the film finance attorney says Marvel star wouldn't likely require a medical examination for insurance purposes. Big studios don't often get complete bonds. They are more prevalent in the indie filmmaking world. Sometimes the big studio will look to insure for a particular actor, but they usually have a particular reason for doing so. Otherwise, studios will just shoulder the risk of sickness or death. Look, the truth is, they likely didn't examine him. They didn't insure him in that sense because he seemed like a completely healthy, normal, natural dude. So they go on to talk about some of the challenges that studios have faced with similar situations. There is, of course, The Dark Knight after Heath Ledger passed. There was the passing of Carrie Fisher. We're going to talk about that and how they handled that. We're going to talk about Paul Walker and the Universal deal and what they did with that, okay? They really don't know what to do here. And it says here in the article, still, the challenges Disney faces are in some ways unprecedented, given that Boseman is Black Panther's star. The closest approximation would be The Crow's Brandon Lee, killed in an on-set accident only a few days away from completing the film in 1993. Most observers agree that Disney has several options. One is to replace Chadwick, which could generate a fan outcry and prompt inevitable comparisons between actors. Even with a scheduled release date of 2022, already iffy due to crazy 2020, few actors may be willing to take on that challenge. The second option, which may be more tenable, is to make T'Challa's sister, Shuri, Letitia Wright, the new Black Panther. That scenario also aligns with events portrayed in the comic books, etc., etc. Okay, let's get back into the chat. Let's talk about this. Oh, man. Oh, man. This is a tough one, dude. This is a really tough one. Look. This, I got to tell you, this is what I think. And I really am curious about what you think, guys. So this is really what's important. We need to know what you think about this, and we're just going to be talking about this, okay? I think a couple of different things. I think that Chadwick would want the character to continue. I think that. I believe that. I think he would want Black Panther to continue. And to be honest with you, I think legitimately, if they were to not make a sequel to Black Panther, and if they were not to make Black Panther heavily involved in the MCU moving forward, I think it would be a great loss. I think it would be a great loss. Let's see what Drew said with his super chat. Shuri could still have a brother-like relationship with M'Baku and date Storm. That's fair. That's fair. We'll get into the Shuri thing too, because we're going to talk about that. Again, there are no wrong takes here. There's no bad shit like that. We're just talking about this. Okay? So, I personally think it would be an incredible loss if they didn't just continue with Black Panther. Black Panther is a very important character. It's like Peter Parker. It's like Spider-Man to a lot of different people. And the fact that this character was so big, it's this legacy character. It's this very big, important thing. Not to mention that just from the canon perspective of the MCU, what a shame. What a shame. There were so many cool things they could have done with T'Challa moving forward. I wanted to see some Doom War stuff. I wanted to see him more or less leading the new Avengers. I thought he would be a really interesting character to help try to balance out Carol. So I think, obviously, Captain Marvel and Carol is going to be a big part of the new Avengers. But to me, it would have been an interesting dynamic for her to be very militant and hot-headed, and for T'Challa to be a little bit more even keel, a little bit more peaceful, a little bit more sage-like. And to see that dynamic between the two of them, I thought would have been fantastic. So, my general feeling is, I think Black Panther needs to continue. Now, the flip side of this is that obviously you want to be really respectful. Here's the thing, dude. This passing with Chadwick is such an interesting thing because he really was, and I think even to so many people, even more so now, a hero. And it's a very unique situation in the fact that just because of maybe tensions out there in the world and where we're at as a society and how he fought this thing in private, because again, he didn't want us to have any of that suffering that he had. Okay? So it's really tricky because the reverence for Chadwick and the respect for him is at an all-time high. And the studio cannot look like, it simply cannot look like, and they run the risk of looking like, hey, this Black Panther IP, this is money, dude. This is money. We cannot just let this go. They run the risk of looking like that. Okay? I mean, especially in the wake of some of this, like in the wake of the John Boyega comments, in the wake of maybe more and more people being like, what's going on with this China stuff? You know, look, they just are at a very tough place. Okay? Not to mention that everybody is still mourning. Like, let's be real. We're human beings here. I'm sure everybody is still mourning. Absolutely. So, there's also the side of things with the cast and the crew. I mean, I believe Ryan Coogler said on Twitter, it's a shame he spent all this time working on this amazing script for Black Panther 2 that now no one will ever see. And I got the sense that Coogler doesn't, at the moment now, doesn't want to go on to make Black Panther 2. That he can't fathom making it without Chad. And I get that. I absolutely get that. Essentially, a lot probably falls to the creatives behind the scenes and just the whole Black Panther family. The family of people that made that about that film, for sure. That, I think, is going to play a big role into what they do. Now, they have several options. They have several options, guys, and we're just gonna talk it out, okay? Now, what I want to know from you guys in the chat, and by the way, I see some tension and everything like that. Hey, keep cool, babies. Keep cool, my babies. I need you all to take a deep breath. You know, do one of these. Do one of these. Breathe in. Breathe out. You know. Breathe in. Breathe out. It's better when you're all butthurt about me and not butthurt about each other. So I'm going to need you to shut the fuck up. Have Namor or Doom kill Black Panther in costume, stunt double near the beginning of the movie to put them over as villains. Shuri takes over. Okay, look. That is one option. And thank you for the support, Trev. But no goddamn way. No. I don't like that. I don't like that. What I want to know from you guys, in all sincerity and honesty, and again, no wrong answer here. I just want to know what you think. Did you think that what they did with Carrie Fisher in episode 9, did you think that was a tasteful, like, send-off? Did you think that that honored her character? Because the whole idea of putting Carrie in episode 9, right, and doing all of that stuff that they did with Carrie was to honor the legacy of the character. Because they didn't see a way to close up the Skywalker saga without Leia. You know what I mean? So. And let's see here. I want to look at what everybody's saying. Trev says it was terrible. I think Carrie could have been handled differently, but it could have honored her. Fair. It was okay. Kind of awkward. Not even a little bit. It depends on Boseman's family to me. Yep. I liked it. Completed her story. Let's see here. Honestly, no. Don't think there was enough. It was okay, but should have been more. Yeah. I don't think King T'Challa killing... Yeah. Oh, yeah. If you guys could drop a like on the stream, that would be great. It'll make you feel a little more zen if you hit the like button. It was not the same. One of the problems with episode 9. I think Carrie and Chadwick are different situations. They're obviously different situations, yeah. Knight says very awkward. Yeah. Because, okay, here's the thing with that. Meh. You said there's no wrong answer. I say there's no right answer to that question. Yeah, maybe so. Look, everybody, here's the deal. The thing with Carrie is really interesting because Disney said a bunch of shit right away. And I think, honestly, said stuff in, like, an emotional state. And they said, like, we're not going to recast. We're not going to do the Tarkin thing. And so instead they offered to take old footage and try to make it make sense. Now, for my part here, I think that the Carrie Fisher stuff just didn't work, dude. It just didn't work. Like, first of all, they overpromised on that shit. They way overpromised on that shit. They were like, yeah, wait till you see it. I can't wait till you see Carrie's performance. It's like she's actually in the movie. It's like she was actually on set. Blah, 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 yada, yada, yada. No, it was awkward AF. It wasn't as good as you thought it could be. And it was annoying to watch them try to work around the footage to do stuff like that. We were memeing on it yesterday, man. Like, I was memeing on it hard. Travis Adams, thanks for joining the Nerdvenger Prime. Welcome. I think Nakia should take over as Black Panther because she's a warrior and spy, has strong opinions, and she is Oscar-nominated actress. Right on. Right on. So this is what I was thinking about this, man. This was messing with me. You see, the intention with Carrie by not recasting or doing the Tarkin thing was meant to honor the legacy. She got top billing in the movie. Her estate received that money, and that's a cool gesture. But just being real, if they had opted to do the Tarkin thing instead, probably would have been way more natural, probably would have looked way better in the movie. Because you have a human actor, and then you can sort of put stuff on that human actor and really make it make sense in the scene. Just my opinion. Just my opinion. The idea was we want to honor Carrie, and therefore we're not going to recast, we're not going to do the Tarkin, we're going to just use her actual performance. The intention was cool. The execution did not work for me. Okay? Somebody killed Black Panther in Wakanda. Seahorn is found. Wakanda with Shuri's Black Panther goes to war with Atlantis. Namor didn't kill Black Panther. It was a tiger shark. Yeah. Okay, I got you. Look. The way I think of it, they have a couple of different options, okay? And I'll save the wildest option and also my favorite option for the last one, okay? For the last one. I think option number one and most horrible option that I would not like is to kill off T'Challa and Black Panther. Kill him off and put somebody else in the role. Now, this could be Shuri. I gotta be honest, I love the Shuri character. I love the character of Shuri. She is 1,000% wrong for Black Panther. 1,000% wrong for Black Panther. In so many different ways. She's more right for Ironheart and a version of Ironheart than she is for Black Panther. No way. In my opinion, again, it's all opinion. We're just talking. You know what I mean? Nobody's wrong here except for Trev. And Adam, if he pokes in here. Adam is wrong too. By the way, side note, Adam hit me up today and was like, I hate you. I don't want to come on your show. I really don't like you. And you're greedy. And I don't know, man. We've got some beef now. That's what Adam said to me in a big long text message. I couldn't believe it. Now, so that's the first option. Kill off T'Challa. Maybe have somebody in the suit. Okay. Second option. Recast. I actually like the recast option. Again, I think the role is bigger. It's a bigger role than Chadwick. Don't get it twisted. I'm now more than ever a fan of Chadwick. For sure. But I think the Black Panther role is massive for a number of different people. It represents something really important. And I think that character needs to move forward in the MCU. Now, as far as who they could cast, I'm going to throw it out there. I'm going to say it. And I know some of you are going to get butthurt about it. And I love it. I welcome the butthurt. Bring on the butthurt. That's right. Yes, I'm going to say that John Boyega should absolutely be cast as Black Panther. John Boyega should absolutely be cast as Black Panther. Bring it on! Bring on the butthurt! Come on, I want to see it! Where's it at? Where's the butthurt? Scarlett Johansson as Black Panther is a good second option, Zach. Thank you. Bring it on. Bring on the butthurt. I can't wait. Oh, yeah. Bring on the butthurt. Now, I think it's pretty obvious why my butt feels great. And I agree. Nice, Greg. Nice. Okay, here's why. Here's why I think this would work. I think in some ways, John is coming into his own. Like, it's just what I consider to be really cool ways. Some of you guys think are annoying, right? You're like, man, will this dude shut up? You know, I'm sick of hearing about John Boyega's troubles and all that. I get it. And actually, I'm really empathetic to that because there's some people that like this whole idea. By the way, it's mind blowing to me to read through the comment section of some of the videos we've done recently. It shows a lot of the divides in different people's psyches. It also shows where people's anchor points are. You know what I mean? Like, I find it interesting, the people that, again, there's this gatekeeping done on suffering. People are like, John Boyega has money and privilege. By the way, absolutely true. 100% true. Therefore, he isn't allowed to suffer. Anything that he's gone through as a human being is not as bad as the shit I got to go to because I can't argue with my boss. And again, like, I empathize with that thought process, and I certainly empathize with having a shitty boss, for sure. Currently, I'm my own boss. Shittiest boss I've ever had. I'm very hard on myself. But here's the thing. I think it's pretty stupid. I think that is a pretty stupid opinion to have. I understand it, but I think it's pretty stupid. I think John is really coming into his own, man. Now, I will say this. I question, and I really want to see this film he's doing with Steve McQueen, and I'd like to see some more of his work now. But, like, I'll say this one thing about John that I really like. In a world where a lot of male actors are going in a, I don't want to say effeminate way, but, like, there are very few, like, men's men roles, and if that bothers you, like, just, then you're wound too tight, dude. This is not the show for you. If that triggers you, you're wound too tight. There are very few men in Hollywood that can bring that sort of, that really fucking manly shit to a role. Chadwick had a very unique energy. Chadwick had this, like, softness about him, but he was also alpha as fuck, dude. That line that he had about saying, like, and so I ask you, to Captain America too, like, God, the balls on this guy, right? I now ask you as warrior and king, how long do you think you can keep your friends safe from me? That shit was alpha. That was alpha. And I think John is one of those guys that can bring a serious masculinity to that role. I absolutely think that. However, there are some questions for me on his literal performance. Number one, can he nail the accent? Can he nail the accent? I don't know. Can he also nail just the performance? He can't be, I mean, it's a tough one. In my opinion, I wouldn't want to see him as John Boyega, Black Panther. I want to see him as Black Panther. I want to see as much of Boyega disappear and him to just be Black Panther. Okay? So, that's how I feel. I have questions about him. Justin says John Boyega isn't alpha. Justin, I love you. What the fuck are you talking about, dude? I love you, bro, but I can't agree with you at all on that situation. Although I think that's one of the big things about the sequel trilogy is that, I'll tell you this, Finn sure ain't alpha. Finn certainly isn't alpha. Thoughts on Donald Glover instead? I thought about that. I thought about Donald Glover. I like Donald Glover. I just don't know if he has the physicality for it. He would absolutely have to, get in the gym, as it were. I don't know about that. I'll tell you who I do like, though, is Denzel's kid. What's his name? Daniel? What's his name? What's his kid's name? What's Denzel's kid's name? John David? Okay, yeah. John David Washington? Yeah. That dude, I think, could do it as well. That dude, I think, could absolutely do it as well. And by the way, Denzel and Russell Crowe, those are both people that I'm talking about that, like, have that alpha masculinity. Like, Denzel and Russell Crowe, two of the best to ever do it in that type of a situation. I like John David Washington. I think that he could absolutely do it. For sure. So this option to me, this option to me is better. This option is better than the first one. Now, you guys want to hear the craziest option? The one that I actually like the most. Are you ready to get triggered? Are you ready? Are you ready? On a stream when tensions were high, in the middle of 2020 when the world was falling apart, opinions being blasted online, the butt hurt at an unprecedented level. Are you ready? This is what I want to do. This is what I would do. Carrie Fisher, T'Challa. Maybe a combination of some other actor coming in and performing. And what you do is you set up a scenario in which Eric Killmonger is resurrected and T'Challa passes the mantle to Eric Killmonger, and Eric Killmonger, Michael B. Jordan, takes the mantle of Black Panther and becomes our Black Panther moving forward in the MCU. What do you think? What do you think? Boo, says Kevin. Knight says, I could live with that. Why not make an MCU original character to take on the Black Panther role? Interesting. Danny says, nope, stupid idea. Josh be like, get Daisy Ridley as Black Panther. Let's see here. Yes, dude, I agree with that. Let's give him Lex Luthor, the Superman cape too. Lame, absolutely agree. He was too evil. Oh, was he now? I love it. I'm just worried that they won't be able to bring in Killmonger back in a believable fashion. Maybe have the Atlanteans resurrect him? It's possible. It would take a full movie to just make Killmonger a good guy. I don't agree, dude. I feel like Killmonger is literally one of the most understandable villains. He's really not even that villainous, in my opinion. Outside the box, I want Wesley Snipes to get his shot. Hey, look, here's the other option here. This would be kind of interesting, and this is technically an option. Due to the multiverse, they could technically do whatever they want. In fact, I was talking to a buddy about this yesterday, and he said, dude, do Eric Killmonger, but from a different reality where he actually is a good person, and he's Black Panther. Interesting. I mean, they're technically doing that. They did that with Nebula. They did that with Gamora. They killed Gamora, and they bring in a new Gamora. You know what I mean? So they could technically do any one of those scenarios. Cat Pennsylvania says, that's horrible and bad writing. Jacob's Quest says, I'm down with the multiverse. Rock and roll. We need redhead female representation. They should cast Bryce Dallas Howard as Black Panther. Thicker Bryce is nice. You know, I will go so far as to agree with you on obviously thicker Bryce is nice. And the redhead thing, we could use more redheads. But we have Nebula. You know what they need to do, Justin? Here, I'll meet you halfway. I'll meet you halfway. By the way, I was talking to Adam about this earlier, and he said Christopher Lee. He was like, I would really like Christopher Lee to be Black Panther, and I was like, dude, you ain't ever coming on my show again. So I'll meet you halfway, Justin. What I think they should do is make Nebula less hideous and make her a little bit more like the comic books, because she's kind of a babe, dude. And Gillen is a babe. Let her be a babe, dude. You know? So that's what I would do. Or I'll meet you halfway. What's that? Oh my God, dude. You guys are so wild, dude. You guys are so fucking wild. You know what I mean? Like, jeez. You guys are wild, man. And they call me the wild one, you know? Oh, they changed her in the comics? Ugh, that's unfortunate. It's just like in the original Infinity Gauntlet, dude, she had like long curly hair. She was voluptuous. She was a babe, dude. Can we get an albino Black Panther? Wakanda got him? Yeah, I'm not so sure. I'll tell you this, though. James Gunn is watching. What's up, James Gunn? Never said a bad word about you, man. Good to have you on the stream. Drop a super chat in. That Suicide Squad does look dope, though. For real. There's a certain internet actress who looks like Bryce. Just saying. I don't know what you're referring to there. I don't know what you're referring to there. I'll say this, though. Even Wakanda didn't like mutants back in the day. I had this awesome conversation with like a buddy, and just going through all these different things in Marvel. And he was talking about how even in Black Panther, even in Wakanda, they didn't like the mutants. And Wakanda themselves didn't like Storm because she was a mutie. And they had literally places where they hid their mutants in Wakanda. Wakanda in the comics, not the best, right? They did a lot of crazy shit. But they would literally keep their mutants a secret. And then there would be like, there was this one that was like a royal mutant. And they let that one like roll around. But dude, nobody liked mutants. Asgardians didn't like mutants. Wakanda didn't like mutants. Doom didn't like mutants. Nobody likes mutants, dude. Not them muties. Not them muties. CGM Show says, oh, Josh, did you see the Eternals news yesterday? Feige says it will have a strong manga vibe. Yeah, I believe that. And I'm pumped for it. I know we're talking about Black Panther, but do you guys think Bucky could get a White Wolf suit in the future of the MCU? I don't really think so, man. Shuri, simple. Man, I really don't like the Shuri take. Really don't like it. Mutants don't have to cry. Inhumans are hated way worse. I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Mutants don't like mutants. No on Shuri. What about M'Baku? But M'Baku's a great character. Like, I mean, he could technically take the role of Black Panther. Here's the deal. I want T'Challa. I want more T'Challa. T'Challa's a great character. I want more T'Challa in the MCU. I think it's important for the fabric of the MCU moving forward. Shuri happened in the comics? Yeah, for sure. Why anti-Shuri? Because the rendition of Shuri that they created in Black Panther, while very interesting and a unique take, is not a Shuri I see as a warrior at all. And the mantle of the Black Panther, particularly in the MCU, is a mantle of warriors. Warriors. She's not a warrior. I'm not saying she can't become one. She could. But from what we know about her currently, nah, man. That ain't it. That ain't it. What about Okoye? Okoye could be brilliant, actually. I wouldn't mind that. I wouldn't mind Okoye. But I think that, like, that doesn't solve the problem. right? You still need a transition. You need a transition from the T'Challa we have. I don't think you can kill him off screen. I think that would be horrible. You need a transition from the T'Challa we have to the other Black Panther. I honestly think recasting is probably the best option. Michonne Black Panther? Yeah, be dope. No one likes mutants? No one except Stormy. And I like the New Mutants. Yeah. That New Mutants, huh? Eternals is going to be nuts. 100%, dude. Yeah, well, the problem is Michael B. Jordan, at his request, was fed to the sharks. Yeah, I know some people think that that could be an Atlantean thing, that the Atlanteans like find him when they drop him in, you know, and then they'll bring him back to life. But I mean, come on, it's comics and it's the multiverse. They can do whatever they want. When is Eternals coming out? Next year, so 20 years from now. Atlantis will rise, says Stormy. Just go to your adult video site of choice and go under Redheads. All right, take some. You guys want to go into the theater and go to our adult place of choice and check out the Redheads? Who are you casting for Wolverine? Dude, I'm so bad with the casting. I'm so bad. What if they recast Black Panther as one of the kids Shuri recruited at the end of the movie? That could work. That could work. Do you think Namor or Doom will be in Black Panther 2? It's very, very possible. The floor's already sticky enough. No, Zach, no! No! Sick of the multiverse cop-out. It's like time travel, weak storytelling, says Mike. Look, Mike, I'm just going to say this. And Justin agrees. You need some yoga, bro. You need some yoga, some breathing exercises, a cup of Taylor Lane organic coffee. Whew! Take a sip and just chill, man. Getting too fired up, bro. Mel Gibson as Wolverine, way too old. Way too old. So is gender and race swapping. Lazy. God damn. We need to get a spa package for Justin and Mike. You guys need a spa day. I'm unironically calling for a spa day for Mike and Justin. You guys need to just chill and get pampered a little bit. I think it would do you good just to get a little pampered. I don't go to the spas. I'm an alpha. Right on, dude. Right on. Bro, I wish I had bread for a super chat, but listen, it has to be the multiverse. No other option. More heart-shaped herb has to come from another Wakanda. That's fair. Yeah, that's fair. Nah, they just need a blunt. Is lighting up a blizzy, is lighting up a blizzy considered alpha? I don't know. Yo, these green logos are fire. Yeah, let's talk about the fire. Let's talk about the green badges. So when I went on there yesterday, it actually hasn't been 3 months. We were confused about this, right? So I think there's a new badge. The red badge is just for new members. Then after 1 month, everybody gets their blue badge. Then after 2 months, you get your green badge. So it's not technically 3 months yet, and then the next one isn't until 6 months. I just wanted to clear that up. Green badge corpse? Hell yeah. Waiting on that green, baby. Amen. You'll get it soon. Dabs, baby, says Mike. Dabs can be some serious stuff, dude. Dabs can be dangerous. But you've paid for your 3rd month? I don't know if that's true. Wait, is it true? I don't know if that's true. So excited for Mando Season 2 to see Ahsoka and Boba Fett. Yeah, and you know what else? Let's get into some speculation. And you know what? I'm going to throw the Q&A tab up because we're just in Q&A today. Kind of a strange stream. I had this big conversation planned with Adam, and Adam was like, I don't like you anymore, Josh. You're being a butthole. Let's just do the get into the Q&A. I got another thing that I think the Mando thing that Grace is talking about. I think I also know what it could be, because she clarified. She said it had something to do with. Let's see here. Where's this at? Okay, while myself and others have reported small reshoot, what I was talking about yesterday happened way back when they were originally filming. It's not a recent development. What could it be? What could it be? Just confusing because you said there's time to change it, and then they just said it's coming in 2 months. When you find out what it is, you'll understand, she says. Will we ever find out? What if it's Boba Fett related? Let me tell you what it could be, and I would not care at all. And Star Wars Santa, I hope you're in here. Trigger warning for Star Wars Santa. Trigger warning for Santa. I think what happened was Boba Fett completely steals the show. And Boba Fett comes in, maybe shoots Baby Yoda in the face. Baby Yoda's dead. And then it's literally just a Boba Fett show. And maybe they knew about this, but they were like, man, no, let's keep it with Din Djarin, let's keep it with Baby Yoda. But then Boba Fett was just so cool, so damn cool, that they were like, yo, it's the Boba show now. And so halfway through the season, what's going to happen is the Mandalorian title screen is going to come out. But instead of saying The Mandalorian, there's going to be this little space here, and it's going to pull apart. It's going to go dun 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 dun, and then the word real is going to pop up, and so it's going to say The Real Mandalorian. And then Boba Fett's gonna come out, dun 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 dun, and then it's 4 episodes of Boba Fett just slaying motherfuckers for the last half of the season. Yes. Will Bonin says that would be dope. Yeah, I agree. You mean the real fake Mandalorian? Santa says, triggered. Care to comment on the part where she said LML clashing with creators again? Oh, Lucasfilm Limited? Where's that at? I'll look for it. Is it in one of the threads? Is it in one of the threads? What are you talking about? What are you talking about, man? What are you talking about, man? I didn't see anything about her talking about that, but I mean, is that really a surprise? Was that really a surprise? What are you talking about, Willis? Nah, Darth Cathy is gonna have Gina take over because, I'd love for Gina to take over. Love it. Josh, I have a feeling that Moff is working for Boba because Boba worked for the Empire and Vader, so it makes sense they go after Baby Yoda. Interesting. On my scale of credibility, I have Grace at about a 5 out of 10. Interesting. Mike had a super chat? Where's Mike's super chat? Oh, there it is. So, Josh, would you like to have Black Panther recast with explanation in the story or recast without any explanation at all? Without. That's the way I would do it. No diegetic explanation. Nothing in the story that explains why this Black Panther looks different. Just recast. They did it with War Machine. They did it with Hulk. Kara Mursky with the super chat says, your show is great, but call your mom soon. God damn it, Mom. I mean, yes, I'll give you a call. On my account, Grace is 10 out of 10. Respect. Oh, I definitely think she's a 10 out of 10 as well. If you know what I'm saying. Bow chicka bow wow. Here's the mom thing.
Your show is great, but call your mom soon.
Will do. Will do, Mom. Check Discord message. All right, let's check it out. It's the trailer and a problem during filming that has been dealt with. 2 problems, along with the usual disagreement between Lucasfilm and their creators. Yeah, this isn't shocking to me. 2 problems during filming, that have been dealt with. That is really interesting. I don't know what that could be. Josh, did you see all those Mario games? Yeah, I saw them. Yeah, it seems cool. Grace is an ass-covering egomaniac for the most part. Right on. Bryce Howard, hands down. Josh, any speculation on what we'll see in the first 3 episodes of The Boys tomorrow? Yeah, I've got some speculation. Okay, number 1 speculation, I think the cliffhanger that we end episode 3 on is going to be epic. And I'm really looking forward to that. For sure. I also think, Billy and Billy's going to go as separate. We've seen some of this in the trailer. So Billy's going to come back and know that his wife is alive, that he has the son. I'm interested in if he actually tells the boys about his son, which is actually not his son. It's Homelander's son. I'm interested in if he tells them about that. Okay? So that's where I think we'll be at. Has anyone noticed that official Star Wars YouTube account just reposted Clone Wars 2019 trailer? They're preparing us for live-action Ahsoka. Yeah, live-action Ahsoka is a complete lock at this point. Even IGN's talking about it. Everybody's talking about it, dude. And I need a spa day. Yeah, dude. Mike, we got to get you a spa day, bruh. We got to get you a spa day, bruh. Oh, my God. You all guys watch The Boys? Yeah, man. We're watching it tomorrow together. All the channel members are getting together and watching it tomorrow. So, does anyone think Starlight should be cast as a young Emma Frost? Dude, that's a great call. That's a great call. I'm not coming if Bashki is there. Come on! Cap? Let it go. Look, all you guys are all irritable today, man. Everybody's irritable. Everybody's fighting. Everybody's throwing out their hot takes. I'll turn this car around. I'll turn this car around. Josh, will you do a Mandalorian trailer reaction? Yeah, for sure. Lord Vito says, I feel great. Right on. I'm only coming for Bashti, says Jace Windu. Amen. Not all of us. Some of us have work. Yeah, I feel you. Mike and Justin are the 2 most calm and collected uber alphas I've ever seen. Right on, man. Danny Orange says, you started it. You know, there's definitely nothing wrong with The Mandalorian, though. I'm actually flipping on this. I'm with you guys. There's no reason to believe there's anything wrong with The Mandalorian. You know? All that noise about the trailer, you know, being ready and then not being ready, and the fact that, you know, we're like 2 months out and there's no trailer, and then the fact that they made the announcement with a tweet. No trailer? You guys are right. There's definitely not anything wrong with it. Y'all freaking out, man. Did I get a chance to look at the Vader comic where he goes back to Tatooine yet? Nah. Anybody watch Cobra Kai on Netflix? I love Cobra Kai. Steven? Cobra Kai is so good. So good. Josh, you have the sniffles? A little bit today. A little bit with the sniffles. Don't tell my mom. She's clearly watching. She'll get even more concerned and call me again. I'm going to call you, Mom. I'll call you today. Josh, what do you think about Sabine Wren role will be in Mando Season 2, Sabine and Ahsoka finding Ezra? I think she'll be helping the Mando about the Darksaber. Yeah, I agree. I think some of it is going to be connected to the Darksaber, the trial of the Darksaber and stuff like that. So sit down and shut up and wait for your Mando. The Alphas have spoken. Damn. Did you guys just become best friends? Are you guys going to go into the garage and do karate? Call your mom, dude. I will. Who's playing Sabine Wren? The rumor is that it is Sasha Banks, I believe, right? Just so you guys know, alphas don't claim to be alphas. We just show it. Oh, shit. Oh. Yo, what up, nerds? What's up, GA? Wait a minute, Stormy. What did you just say? I think you mixed up your emojis there, my friend. Cobra Kai equals poop emoji? Crazy. You might want to change that emoji. Do you like guacamole? Yup! Batman filming just halted for COVID? Ooh, that's no good. That is no good. Josh, please make me a mod. I don't know about that, bro. I don't know about that. I don't know if I can make a mod for somebody that, in all caps with all those emojis, wants to be a mod. Daniel Rickman just retweeted it. Interesting. Tough, man. Tough year. And I think it's possible that even Wonder Woman gets delayed, right? Like, isn't that kind of the word on the street? The dude from Lovecraft Country has the physique for Black Panther. I'll have to check it out. There is no weakness in this dojo. Josh, did you hear The Rock and his familia tested positive? I did hear that, and I gotta be honest with you guys. Like, I read a lot of articles about it, and all of the titles were like, The Rock says, battling the Rona, most stressful, most challenging thing of his life. And I'm like thinking, holy shit, like, did it really rock him? See what I did there? Did it really like mess with him? Was he like really? No, he's just talking about the stress of it. Like, I think everybody in the family is like physically fine. And it's just frustrating to see all these fucking clickbait articles about it. You know what I mean? Like, and I'll look into it a little bit more, but I'm pretty sure he was all good. You have not watched Lovecraft Country? Shame. Yeah. No, I haven't. What do you? Why do you think Feige keeping us in the dark regarding the future of the MCU? Well, you know what's funny, Lavery, and thank you for the super chat. Thank you for the love. I had heard actually that there was another another big shifting around for the Marvel Studios slate. There was one last year around October, which is why I think they cut off some of the years for Phase 4 and just worked with what they had. And there was another shift, and this was pre-Chadwick passing. Before Chadwick passed, there was another shifting around, and I'm not sure why. So, I think there's a lot of contractual weirdness going on behind the scenes, to be honest with you. I think that's what it is. That's what I think. Damn, Star Wars Santa. Damn. Trigger warning for those horse thongs? The fuck? Where is our grosh emoji? Yeah, maybe we can make something like that. Should we do like a me saying, my queen emoji? Wouldn't that be kind of fun? Let's get to 100 likes. Yeah, come on, guys. You guys aren't hitting the like button? You don't know about the like button? Come on now. You don't know about that like button? You never heard about the like button? Cobra Kai Season 3 predictions / theories. Well, it's hard to go there without giving away spoilers. Okay? Here's what I'll say in a non-spoilery way. I don't think the one character at the end of Season 2 with the cliffhanger, I don't think that character is going to die. I do think that character will be debilitated. I think Johnny may have to join with Daniel-san to fight against certain things that happened at the end of Season 2. That's what I think. Why did I get muted last night? Says World Famous. I don't know. I didn't mute you, so I don't know what happened. To Josh's mom, that boy got the sniffles again. Shut up, Dan. Are you really spamming the word spam? Good for you. Good for you. Cobra Kai made me think of something stupid Mike Tyson really said. He said once that he could have beaten Bruce Lee. My retort, naturally, sweep the leg. Cobra Kai is so underrated. It is, dude. It's really good. Because your takes are terrible, Famous? I don't know. I didn't time you out. I don't know. Kara Mirsky says, I'll send chicken soup. Thanks, Mom. I'm okay. I really want to see a crossover between Fast and the Furious and the Transformers. That'd be cool. That'd be alright. Josh, I heard that Warner Brothers is going to keep Amber Heard as Mira for Aquaman 2. Yeah, I heard that too. I don't know. I don't know about that, man. I mean, I think it's just a wild, I think that's a wild risk to take as a studio. I do get it, though. Not a lot of likes because 60% of the people in chat don't like your takes, but not me. I love all your takes. Thanks, Gavin. Nah, I quit. I'm never ever going to be noticed by Josh. What are you talking about? What are you talking about, man? I'm due for a rewatch. I accept the challenge of being a mod. Strap me up. Do predictions... Oh, sorry. Stormy with the super chat says, do productions get halted again with C-19 second spike? It's going to be really interesting to see. A lot of people are very nervous for this winter. So we'll see. We'll see what happens in the wintertime. Studios got to be careful, etc., etc. So we'll just see. I heard the actor who plays Robbie on Cobra Kai wants to be Terry McGinnis, Batman Beyond. Yes. Let me just get this out of the way. Absolutely. 100%. 100%. If I get noticed by Josh, it's not always a good thing. I kid. I mean, it is what it is. I heard the Robbie. Yeah, that is a great casting call. I would like Robbie as Terry. He's a little short. Like, I think he's actually a lot short, but he could grow. I think he's still relatively young, right? So he could sprout up. So who won Nerd Card yesterday? I was making sandwiches. You son of a bitch, Richard. You son of a bitch. The Chet Boys for Life took it down. Can't believe it, actually. Can't believe it. Once divorce is final, I'm going to shoot my shot at Amber Heard. I need that crazy in my life. Some people feel the same way. Chet Boys for Life. Yeah, Chet Boys. I can't believe it. So ironic. What other characters would you like to see in the Flashpoint movie? That's a good question. I'd like to see a ton of characters, man. I think the Flashpoint movie and the Flashpoint comic series is dope. I want to see like versions of the Grifter. Grifter's dope, dude. Maybe that weird version of Soups. Could be cool. Chet Boy cheated. Shit's rigged, man. I know, right? Cobalt blue? Could be. Cool. Broke Vengers would run the Nerd Card Showdown. Well, we'll let you guys know about season 2. We'll be formulating teams and stuff like that. And you know what else, guys? This is what I think we're going to do. And honestly, this is one of those things that I shouldn't say. I should just keep it in my brain. I should talk about it with the EPs on our Saturday meeting, and I shouldn't let it out. But just because, whatever. I was thinking about doing some Nerd Card Showdown matches in the next couple of months that are not a part of a season, but are just exhibition matches. Like, what if the Chet Boys played against, I don't know, we got a content creator team. You know what I mean? Or we got a couple of teams of podcasters together to do a exhibition match, just some stuff like that. No, there's no talk about Grifter. No, but he plays maybe not a significant role in the Flashpoint animated movie, but he's dope in the Flashpoint animated movie. Like preseason? Yeah, exactly. Depending on my schedule, yeah, for sure. We should have a Nerd Card round of Grace Randolph trivia. Let's take over the Schmodown. That's the plan, dude. That is the plan, to dominate the Schmodown. Dominate. Lord Vito says with his $5 super chat, riddle me this. What is once in a minute, twice in a moment, but never in 1,000 years? What is once in a minute, twice in a moment, but never in 1,000 years? Is it like a colon or something? The letter M, says Adam. That's my answer, and not Adam's answer. Working on 2 boards for you and Ryan to do a match. That would be kind of fun, me and Ryan. I'm not good at trivia, though. I get really flustered and nervous, and yeah, I don't know. Yeah. Riddle me this, Josh. If you are Justice, please do not lie. Wait, what? What is the price of your blind eye? I don't know. I don't know about that. Star Wars Santa says, exactly. all of her wrong tweets so that Josh has to read them all. I would do that. I would definitely do that. You know what I would want to do too, and I actually was going to talk to Bashti about this, is I want to start doing like you laugh, you lose, and like meme reviews. And so like I think it would be cool if like Bashti compiled some memes or some vids, and we had a segment where she came onto the morning stream and showed me a bunch of memes, and then we play like you laugh, you lose or something. You know what I mean? Josh, when are we getting our challenge answered on After Dark? You and Fanjack should debate 8 After Dark style. We should totally do that. What the fuck? Josh literally just missed that reference? Yeah, probably, bro. Sorry. Don't you know I just woke up? Josh needs to read mean tweets. We've done that in the past and stuff. And I thought about doing it recently as well. Some peeps don't like me. That's for sure. You know what I say, everybody? Fuck them. Fuck them. We're going to go 15 more minutes, guys. Just because I'm having so much fun hanging out with you guys and talking to you, you know? Just chilling. Just chilling. Can't wait for the boys tomorrow. Oh, it's going to be so cool to have new content. Just to chat about. Ooh. Batman production halted again. Yep. Yikes. Yikes, yikes, and yikes. Oh, you know what? Is Jason in here? Is Jason in here? Because I had this thing I wanted to say, kind of to Jason, kind of to everybody, but kind of a little bit to Jason. I'll just say it. So Jason gets all butthurt about Magic the Gathering coming into D&D. Okay. He's all like, keep your magic out of my D&D. Oh, not you, Jason, but it's cool that you're in here as well. I was talking about Jason from Polyhedral Paradise. I don't watch that shit, says this Jason. Right on. So Jason gets all butthurt when they put Magic the Gathering into Dungeons and Dragons. He's like, no. Hashtag not my D&D. You know? And Wizards announced, oh, I'm not good enough. No, Jason. We love you. It's all good. It's all good. And so Jason gets all butthurt about that stuff, right? They just announced yesterday. Well, actually, I think it was a couple of days ago, that they're bringing in Dungeons and Dragons into Magic the Gathering in a big way. Like, they're bringing in a party mechanic with like different classes. And next year, instead of a core set, there is literally a Forgotten Realms set. An entire MTG set in the Forgotten Realms. 100% D&D stuff coming to Magic the Gathering. And I am here for it. It's awesome. I'm pumped, dude. Can't we get along? You know? Can't we get along? You know? Dritz in MTG, it's very possible, dude. It's very possible. Maybe some beholders, maybe this, that, second, and third, something, this, that, second. Gavin says no. What do you mean no? What do you mean? I kind of thought they did this a while back. I wasn't playing MTG at the time, though. There's been some D&D stuff that has been kind of coming into MTG, but not like a lot. If they did Dragonlance, I would throw my money at them. I recently just went through the first Dragonlance book. It's pretty good. Kind of want to read on, but I'm just strapped for time. Lavery Adams says, will we ever see on the big screen the Flash taking Bruce Wayne in the past to see his parents for the last time? Your thoughts? I don't think we'll see that exactly, but we'll see a version of that in the Flashpoint movie. But apparently there's no Thomas Wayne, right? So it's, I don't know. I don't know how they're going to do that. Yeah, I don't know. I would like to see something like that done, for sure. Haven't played since 96. Do my old cards still work? Jonathan, here's what you do. You take all your old cards and you put them in a box and ship them to me. Don't even think about it. Don't look and see if you've got anything valuable. Just ship them to me, and I'll let you know. So the answer is no, they don't work, so you might as well just ship them to me. But yeah, of course, they still work for sure. I did think it was funny how resistant Jason was to the mention of MTG in his chat from last night. Yeah, dude, I'm telling you. He doesn't like it. You want my 2 sliver decks too? Yes, Adam, I do. Send me the slivers. Josh, did you see the kid kaijus in general being in Ant-Man 3 article by Charles Murphy? I did. It seems pretty crazy. Maybe I'll do a vid on it later. You know, maybe I'll do a vid on it. Josh, I want live action Drizzt series. Dude, that'd be dope. Drizzt is pretty cool. Drizzt is pretty chill. Feora in Man of Steel. She was badass villain. She was awesome, dude. She was awesome for sure. Josh, you started the new Thrawn book yet? No, I didn't. I was going to yesterday. I want to today. I'm just busy. Guys, I'm so busy right now, it's stupid. That's why my mom has to come into my fucking streams to be like, can you please call me back? And I do, and I will. I love you, Mom. You know I love you. But like, that's the real shit. It's like, I'm literally so busy. I mean, I gotta call Sly. Like, I owe Sly a call. I might call him like right after this as well. You know, and that's probably why Adam's mad at me too, because I haven't been as in touch. That's probably why Trinity's mad at me too. You know, everybody's mad at me because I haven't been as available. And you know, look, it's just been rough, guys. You know, I took the weekend off, and you think all the work that I had to do just went away? No, it was there, waiting on Monday, in your face. Josh, quit cussing when your mom is on the stream. All right, Renee, good point. Good point. Trinity's stream title is Keanu canceled? What the fuck? Anything on this? Trev. Dude, Trev, you don't need to do all that. Come on, man. Come on now, man. Come on, man. I do appreciate the love, though. Trev sends in $50 Canadian. I think that's like $3. You do great things, dude. Never doubt it. I appreciate the love. Thank you, Trev. Thank you very much. But you don't need to do all that, brother.
You do great things, dude. Never doubt it.
You don't need to do all that. We appreciate you around here for sure. Trev's the real hero here. Trev's a good dude. Just call him during the stream. Content! I don't know. Yeah, what was that Keanu stuff, by the way? Is it because of the comic book? Is that what it is? Is that what it is? The Matrix delays? Really? I thought it was because of a comic book. I thought it's about the comic book. It's the comic stuff? Okay, yeah, I think it's the comic stuff. So, and I don't even know if he's officially... Josh's mom calling during a stream would be better than when the producers call. Yeah, that's true. You're not wrong. So the story goes, and I could be wrong here, that there's a indie comic book based off Keanu's likeness, and they did it on Kickstarter. Yeah. And apparently now any comic that's on Kickstarter is dog whistling for Comicsgate. Oh, he's writing it? Trev, hold up. Keanu is writing that comic? Is that true? I need fact check. I need a fact checker. Yes, sir. Gavin says, I hate to inform you, but 30% of the people in your chat are bots or just wrong in every way. Oh, shit. Appreciate you, Gavin. My comic is on Kickstarter, and I have nothing to do with Comicsgate. Yo, did you guys hear this? GA is Comicsgate now. Did you know this? You know, Comicsgate people hate Kickstarter, by the way. They use Indiegogo. Oh. What? Shows how much I know. So wait a minute. Are they mad because he's on Kickstarter and not on Indiegogo? What is happening? Or is it because they don't think he should... Oh, is this why? Okay, here's probably why. Because it's Boom Studios. And why the fuck is Boom Studios using Kickstarter? Is that what it is? Is that what it is? Is that what it is? That's probably what it is, right? Which I agree, like, it's a bad look. But, you know, people think Boom is, like, making all this money. Yo, like, comics is rough right now. Like, there ain't nobody making a lot of money in comics right now. Yes, I'm a bot. I agree with Josh mostly all the time. Mike, you are my favorite Porter bot. Covert binary, right on. Jacob's Quest is a bot. Ah, man. Do you guys want to get deep for just a second? Do you want to get a little deep? Should I go there? Should I give you a little taste of thought sauce? Thought sauce? Thought sauce? Y'all heard about thought sauce? No, it's because there's no Star Wars, Star Trek, or Doctor Who news to fucking complain about. Grifters gotta grift. Oh, okay, right on. Right on. Is Kickstarter bad? Nah, man. Spill it. Spill it. Okay, I'll spill it. So, and just to be honest with you guys, like, here's the thing. I really do want to get that Thought Sauce channel going, and I would love to do, like, the lectures on Thought Sauce. I would really want to do it. I want to do it. But we must, not that kind of thought. Although, that's kind of clever. Justin. Shit. Okay, so I really want to do this, and I think that especially with the election coming and with the whole world melting down, it would be cool to have a voice out there and to speak on some of these things. The problem is, the Den of Nerds, we're not there yet. We need a lot more stuff set up. I need other people making videos, you know, other people doing streams. We need to elevate the Den of Nerds. And to be honest with you, any content that I would make about these sort of issues, it will trigger some of you. And it actually will probably trigger some of you to the point where you will unsubscribe from this channel and not support us anymore. So is it really worth it? You know what I mean? Like, is it really worth it to do Thought Sauce? Not yet, probably. But here's what I'll say. I am a big fan of what is called personality trait psychology. Okay? Personality trait psychology. Okay? And have you ever heard of evolution? Have you ever heard of Darwin's evolution? Do you guys know what this is? Do you know this dude Darwin? Evolution? Josh, do you ever listen to the Jabba Pod? Tia Sakar did an interview and spoke about Rebels live action. That's dope.
Josh, do you ever listen to Jabba the Pod? Tia Sakar did an interview and spoke about Rebels and live action Sabine just recently. You should give it a listen if you get a chance.
That's dope. That's dope. Thanks, Lucas. Appreciate the love, brother. We'll check that out for sure. That's cool. That's really cool. Okay, so you know about evolution? So the reason that evolution is actually super important to biology is because it is a grand tying together of all things in biology. By the way, evolution, way more complicated than what most people think. Like, most people sort of, and it is what it is. Like, I don't want to be rude, but they are pretty much laymen when it comes to understanding evolution. It's actually a really complex thing that is evolved over time. Here's the deal. Evolution is very valuable to biology because it is pretty much universally accepted as the reality, and it also ties together all different theories. And so everything you think about and talk about when it comes to biology, you funnel it through the lensing of evolution, because evolution is the big, grand, all-encompassing theory that ties all things together. They don't have such a theory for psychology. There is no grand tying together theory for psychology. Okay? However, personality trait psychology is, in my opinion, one of the most fascinating studies. And in the first Thought Sauce lecture, in which I wanted to talk about the, I thought that was string theory. No, first of all, that's not psychology. That's physics. World famous. Oh my God. We're going to have to erase the full chalkboard, I guess. So, personality trait psychology started by a couple of different people. I think like Jung is one of the most well known when it comes to this. Okay, and the hierarchy of needs, etc., etc. Grand unifying theory. That's the word. Thank you, famous. Yeah, that's the word. Yes, that is but that's not even a fully universally accepted theory in physics, by the way. What personality trait psychology suggests is that there are personality traits that humans just have, and those traits are actually indicators for a number of different things, including predictable behavior. So one of the first dudes, Karen Mirsky, welcome to the Nerd Vengers Prime. Appreciate you. One Mom Venger. I'm gonna make her a Mom Venger shirt. Actually, that is a great idea, Bashi. Okay, so let me just get this point out. I did a trait test. It changes all the time. That's a very important point as well, Mike. Personality traits can change, absolutely. But in the original, one of the original thought leaders in this field was actually studying soldiers. And what they found was there are personality tests are pseudoscience. That is absolutely not true, Keith. That is absolutely not true. That is so not true that I feel like now I actually have to start this second channel and explain to you all the ways in which it is definitely not pseudoscience. Holy shit. Anyway, one of these dudes was talking about the personality traits of soldiers and some of the characteristics of the types of people that generally speaking, want to be soldiers. Okay? And so what's interesting is that some of you guys are, you say a lot of the same things all the time, and your positions are pretty predictable. Okay? We're kind of dogging on Justin and Mike a little bit, and we're joking and all this sort of stuff. But what I'm here to tell you is that there are certain people that feel that personality traits and the genetic side of personality traits are actually way more in charge of how you act in the world than even your own cognition. Meaning, let's just call it what it is. A lot of conservative people, they think they have arrived at being conservative through their own volition, through their own thought process, through the way that they see the world, through careful calculation. There's a lot of evidence to suggest that is 100% not true. And that most people that are conservative are actually just the victims, so to speak, of their defining personality traits. If you've heard of Hexaco, the Big Five, or some of these other studies, when it comes to like Myers-Briggs, I think was one of the first versions of this. And so essentially, like, there are traits that correlate strongly with things in the world. Disagreeability has a very high correlation to successful people. People that are really successful in the business world, in the sense of like in current market capitalism, the people that tend to do the best in those like experiments have high levels of disagreeability. Okay? And on the same token, people that are liberal, people that are more like liberal, they think they're liberal because they've come to this conclusion. They've done all of this thought processing. They see the world the way it is. They are carefully calculating and have come to this conclusion of their own volition. Not true. Not true. Most of those people are liberals because of personality traits. It actually has way less to do with their own free will. And so this is some of the stuff that Westworld actually deals with. This whole idea of loops and how human beings are in loops. We mostly just approach things the way we always approach them. And that is actually not decided by our own free will. And so, like, here's what's, and we're going to get really deep. Last thing I want to say, and we'll get really, really deep here. This is what is interesting. I have heard it said by many different people when it comes to the police. And we're going to try to just, let's go easy. Let's not get too crazy here. Let's not go too deep. But I have heard often people talk about how certain types of people are more likely to go be a police officer than other people. And what I would suggest to you is that is not only true, but it is possible that we will come to find out that there are these personality traits that are putting people into the roles that we currently have created for society and that we may have fucked up. Like, did you know that conscripted armies are far less likely to actually kill and create war crimes, to participate in war crimes? People that are conscripted armies, basically like non-volunteer armies. Okay. It's pretty interesting stuff. It's getting touchy. Abort! Yeah. Oh, interesting, right? But this goes to all different places. Like, let's talk about this now. Politicians. I bet we could all think of a few personality traits that we think most politicians share. Like being an asshole. Being selfish. Lying. Does that sound like any politician you know of? If the answer is every single one, you're right. You understand? They lie and they lie. Mm-hmm. But what do you do with that information and that knowledge, right? Well, we have to create different kinds of incentives to attract different kinds of personality traits to the positions. Like, here's the thing. As a society, we say with lip service that children and students are the most valuable resources we have. And yet, the people that drive the school buses, I'm not trying to dog on them. I'm not trying to shit on school bus drivers. But when I looked around at the different people that were bus drivers for my school, I was like, there are very interesting personality traits that have led people to want to be bus drivers. And they don't seem like our best. They don't seem like the cream of the crop. I would say that the personality traits... Uh-oh, did we get killed? Did they kill the stream? Did Google say no mas? Oh, okay, we're good. No, you're good. Cassandra, you playing? You playing? You playing with me? GA says the problem, though, is, Josh, there is a large amount of impressionable people that fall into the sheeple category. They give these kind of personalities power. Well, yeah, for sure. I mean, like, it's a, you know, like all things, it's complex. But what I'm saying is, in the core and the crux of what we're talking about is that we are living in a world in which we are told, internally and externally, I have come to my beliefs from my own volition. I own these beliefs. I am the intelligent, smart, autonomous person that came to these beliefs. And those other people that believe that other shit, they've come to their beliefs themselves. And I hate them for it. Nah, dude. The reality is, you're both running on genetic programming. You are literally not in control as much as you think. Send smoke signals. Anyway, we're going to leave it there. Got to stop dehumanizing people for different beliefs as well. Oh, absolutely. Everyone thinks they're not sheeple, especially the people who call other people sheeple. Yeah, look, the truth is we're all way more sheeple than we believe. You are way more of a sheeple, and most of your beliefs are not your free will in action. Same thing with me. Most of my beliefs are not free will in action. It's not. Good Lord, we need a trailer right now. We do. To save the stream, we need the Mando Season 2. What's your personality type, Josh? I have a really weird, interesting personality, but I definitely am high on disagreeability. Definitely high on disagreeability. For sure. Fanjexter says, I'm high too. Is that why you didn't come on the stream? You got too high? You got too high? Y'all crazy, man. I must be super high, says Trev. Jesus, guys. Don't you know my mom's watching? All right, look, we're going to call it there. Thank you guys so much. All the love, all the support. It's really, really cool. Don't listen, Josh. Just acting up because he's a Sagittarius. Not all this personality type stuff. Disagreeability rules supreme. Well, you know what's funny about that is they've changed that now. They call it competitiveness. They used to call it disagreeability in like the Big Five and the Hexaco days, and now they changed it to competitiveness because people didn't like people were getting butthurt. Like, don't call me disagreeable. I don't want to be known as disagreeable. Motherfucker, own that shit. I'm disagreeable as fuck. Anyway, yeah, I'm gonna call my mom. Everybody relax. What's your B-Day? December 5th, bro. December 5th. Sagittarius for the win, 100%. Don't forget to call Mom. I got it. All right, everybody. As I always say, I hope you're having an awesome and a nerdy day. And I'll see you in the next video.